The 2026 Toyota Highlander looks like the perfect family SUV, but after living with it, there are a few things that might seriously make you regret buying one. And if you're cross-shopping this against something like a Honda Pilot or Kia Telluride, you'll definitely want to hear this first. Why this car matters. The Highlander has been one of the best-selling mid-size SUVs in the United States for years, and for good reason. It's known for reliability, strong resale value, and that safe choice reputation Toyota buyers love. But here's the reality. The mid-size SUV in 2026 is more competitive than ever. And while the Highlander hasn't gotten worse, the competition has gotten a lot better. So the real question is no longer, is the Highlander good? It's, is it still the smart buy today? Let's talk about the real ownership problems. 5 main problems. Problem number 1. Third row is still tight. On paper, this is a 3-row SUV. In real life, that third row is one of the biggest compromises. Adults won't be comfortable back there for long trips. Legroom is limited, and getting in and out isn't exactly easy. This becomes a real issue if you regularly carry adults, you have teenagers, or you plan to use all 3 rows often. Compared to competitors like the Honda Pilot or Chevrolet Traverse, the Highlander just feels smaller inside, and that's something you'll notice every day, not just on paper. Problem number 2, turbo engine feels underwhelming. Toyota replaced the old V6 with a turbocharged 4-cylinder. Now, on paper, it's efficient, it has decent torque, and it's more modern. But in real-world driving, it doesn't feel as smooth or as powerful as the old V6, especially when merging onto highways, when the car is fully loaded, or during uphill driving. There's a slight hesitation, and the engine can sound strained under pressure. It's not bad, but it's not confidence-inspiring either. For a family SUV in this price range, many buyers expect more refinement. Problem number 3. Infotainment still feels behind. Toyota has improved their tech, but compared to rivals, it still lags behind. Yes, you get a large touchscreen, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and decent responsiveness, but the overall experience feels average. Graphics aren't as sharp, menus aren't as intuitive, and the system doesn't feel as premium as what you get in a Kia Telluride or Hyundai Palisade. This might not seem like a big deal at first, but over time, when you're using it every single day, it starts to matter. Problem number 4. Fuel economy isn't class-leading, non-hybrid. If you're buying the regular gas version, the fuel economy is just okay. Not bad, but not impressive either. And here's the issue. Many competitors are now matching or beating it, while offering more power, more space, or better driving dynamics. Now, the hybrid Highlander is a different story. It's excellent. But the standard turbo model, it sits in this awkward middle ground, where it's not the most efficient and not the most powerful, which makes it harder to justify. Problem number 5. Price versus value is getting questionable. This might be the biggest issue. The Highlander isn't cheap anymore. Once you start adding AWD, higher trims, premium features, you're easily pushing into the mid to high $40K range, sometimes even higher. And at that price, you have a lot of strong alternatives, some of which offer more space, better interiors, more features for the money. The Highlander still holds value well, but upfront, it doesn't feel like the best deal anymore. Who should buy versus who should skip? You should buy the Highlander if you prioritize long-term reliability, you want strong resale value, you prefer a safe, predictable ownership experience, you don't regularly use the third row, you're considering the hybrid version. This is key. For these buyers, the Highlander still makes a lot of sense. It's dependable, it's easy to live with, and it does exactly what it promises. You should skip the Highlander if you need a truly spacious third row, you want strong acceleration or smooth power delivery, you care about premium tech and interior feel, you're looking for the best value per dollar, because in those areas, there are simply better options in 2026, and ignoring that could lead to buyer's regret. The 2026 Toyota Highlander isn't a bad SUV. In fact, it's still one of the safest choices you can make. But that's also its biggest weakness. It hasn't evolved as quickly as the competition. And today, being good enough isn't always enough, especially in this segment. So before you buy one, make sure you're choosing it for the right reasons, not just because it's a Toyota. Because for some buyers, it's still the perfect SUV, but for others, it might feel outdated the moment you drive it. If you want more honest reviews like this, real ownership, real pros and cons, make sure you subscribe, because the best car isn't the most popular one, it's the one that fits your life.